Are you tired of buying limp, expensive celery from the grocery store? Imagine harvesting your own crunchy, flavorful stalks, packed with nutrients, right from your backyard. Growing celery might seem intimidating, but I promise you, it's entirely achievable for North American home gardeners. It's also incredibly satisfying to watch those vibrant green stalks emerge. You'll have a fresh supply of this versatile vegetable whenever you need it. Let's dive into making that a reality. For North American climates, selecting the right celery variety is key. Look for cultivars known for their vigor and disease resistance. Popular choices include Tall Utah 5270R Improved and Conquistador. These varieties are well suited to our diverse growing conditions, from cooler northern regions to warmer southern states. Some varieties are even self-blanching, which can simplify your gardening efforts. Celery is a cool season crop with a long growing season, so starting seeds indoors is usually best for North American gardeners. Begin about 10 to 12 weeks before your last expected spring frost date. This gives the plants a head start. Sow tiny celery seeds shallowly in seed-starting mix, barely covering them. Keep the soil consistently moist and warm, ideally around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, using a heat mat if necessary. Germination can be slow, sometimes taking up to 3 weeks, so be patient. Celery thrives in rich, consistently moist soil with excellent drainage. Amend your garden beds generously with compost or well-rotted manure before planting. This provides the essential nutrients and improves soil structure. Choose a location that receives at least 6 hours of full sun per day. While celery appreciates some afternoon shade in hotter climates, it needs ample light to develop strong, healthy stalks. A slightly acidic to neutral soil pH, between 6.0 and 7.0, is ideal. Once your celery seedlings are about 4 to 6 inches tall and all danger of frost has passed, they are ready for transplanting outdoors. Harden them off gradually over a week to acclimate them to outdoor conditions. Plant your celery seedlings about 6 to 10 inches apart in rows, with rows spaced 2 to 3 feet apart. This spacing allows for good air circulation and proper development of the stalks. Ensure the crown of the plant is level with the soil surface. Consistent moisture is absolutely crucial for growing tender, crisp celery. Celery plants are heavy drinkers and will become tough and stringy if allowed to dry out. Water deeply and regularly, especially during dry spells. Supplement your soil with a balanced liquid fertilizer every 3 to 4 weeks, or use a slow-release organic granular fertilizer at planting. Healthy soil and consistent feeding will support vigorous growth. Celery can attract a few common garden pests, such as slugs, snails, and aphids. Regularly inspect your plants and address any issues promptly. Organic pest control methods like hand-picking slugs or using insecticidal soap for aphids are effective. Fungal diseases like early blight can also occur, especially in humid conditions. Ensure good air circulation and avoid overhead watering to minimize these risks. Choose disease-resistant varieties when possible. Blanching is an optional step that helps produce more tender, less bitter, and paler celery stalks. This process involves excluding light from the lower parts of the stalks as they grow. You can do this in several ways. One common method is to mound soil up around the base of the plants as they mature. Another is to wrap the lower stalks with cardboard, newspaper, or even milk jugs with the tops and bottoms removed. Begin blanching about 2 to 3 weeks before you plan to harvest. You can start harvesting celery when the plants are about 8 to 12 inches tall, typically 90 to 120 days after planting seeds. For a continuous harvest, simply cut the outer stalks at the base of the plant, leaving the inner stalks to continue growing. Alternatively, you can harvest the entire plant by cutting it at the soil line. Freshly harvested celery is best used immediately, but it can be stored in the refrigerator for a week or two. If your celery stalks are tough and stringy, it's often a sign of inconsistent watering or insufficient nutrients. Ensure your plants receive plenty of water and are growing in rich, fertile soil. Bolting, where the plant sends up a flower stalk, usually indicates stress from temperature fluctuations or lack of water. To prevent bolting, plant at the right time, provide consistent moisture, and consider varieties resistant to bolting. Remember, celery prefers cool, steady growing conditions. Growing your own celery is a rewarding experience that brings fresh, flavorful produce directly to your kitchen. With the right variety, consistent care, and a little patience, you'll be enjoying crisp, homegrown celery in no time. So, roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, and start your celery adventure today. Happy gardening!